My name's Josh, and I love Skylines. I guess ever since I was little, I've always wanted a Skyline, especially an R32. And the moment it became legal, I had to have one. I've been hunting for a while. There's a lot of scams out there. It's hard to weed out what's the good information, what's the bad information, and when you take, like, you know, a large chunk of your paycheck and you want to go get your dream car, you just don't want to get scammed, obviously. But I had a really good experience with Montu Motors. What made Montu Motors stand out a little bit more was they were just really friendly. He was super knowledgeable. I asked him every little tiny detailed question because I obviously nervous buying a car that at one point people were crushing because they were importing it illegally. It's just been my childhood dream to get a Skyline. It's the ultimate car. You take it anywhere, people freak out. Everybody knows what a Skyline is. Once I went to their website, I noticed it was legit. They weren't just some shady person down the street with Skylines that they snuck over somehow. I did my research. There's a lot of people that get these cars and they don't have them. They're still in Japan, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we can get this over for you," and they just take your money and leave. So that's what I was afraid of. That doesn't happen with these guys. They're super professional. The whole process was like streamlined for me. I was afraid that anywhere I go, people don't understand the full process for each state, and I was able to go there and get a dealer plate because it's a dealership. It's not just some guy in an alleyway. I got a dealer plate. I was able to drive it all the way back to North Carolina, and everything else just kind of fell in place. It wasn't hard to register the car. The only thing that I had was the VIN, because the VIN number is 11 digits. Here in North Carolina, you just have to take it to a DMV to get it the VIN inspected, so they know that's because it's not going to work in their system. 17-digit VIN doesn't work. You can't just plug it in; it throws up a red flag. But I got a letter in the mail, and they're like, "Oh, we just need to check your VIN." I drove it there, showed it to the police officers. They're like, "Cool car, man! Like, that's awesome. That's it." And I was done. So the letter I got in the mail, I kind of got nervous. So I text Sam at Montu Motors. I was like, "Man, I got this letter. I don't know what to do." And he's like, "Oh, calm down. It's okay. Like, you just take it to them. It's all right." So I did, and he was right. So they know what they're doing. They're, like I said, not some shady person.
Yeah.
I did my research. I did expect it to be a little bit. I thought it was going to be a difficult process. It wasn't. It was myth busted. It's not hard to register a 25-year-old Japanese vehicle. Oh well, if you have people that know how to do it. You see pictures online, and you're like, you want to see the real thing. Like, you're not a believer until you see it in person. And then when I saw it, they had it in the middle of their little showroom, and I walked in, and I was like, is that the car? Because it's just like super shiny, super clean. I've taken it to other mechanics, and they've looked underneath it, and they're like, where did you find this thing? Like, oh, these guys in Florida. Like, here's your card, and they're just ecstatic because they didn't expect it to be in such good condition. It's a low number. It's number 260, which is pretty cool. And for being such a low number in such great condition, like, I couldn't ask for more. So it's 3 months of owning it. I've owned Nissans before. This one's a different breed. It runs good. Like, you can beat on it. It's a strong car. I've done some modifications myself, just as I can. Of course, I upgraded clutch and upgraded the G sensor. I just like how the car handles and feels, and it's only getting better. And it's just, you think it'd be hard to work on these cars, it's really not. All the information's online. so it's easy to work on. At least for me, I've worked on 240s with like SR20s. I am still extremely happy with the car. I've actually won another one. I don't know if I can find another nice R30 this year that in this good a condition, but maybe the Montu Motors guys can. I don't know. I really want a Silvia. I want like a nice, like older Silvia, or when the FDs become legal. But for right now, this is the only car I need. It's like I've never jumped in a car and put the biggest smile on my face every time. I can have a bad day at work, I can have a bad day or argue with somebody, but the minute I get in this car, I'm like the happiest person ever, and it always makes me happy just to even look at it, even if I'm not driving. This is the ultimate car. I like the Dahlia. I just got the clutch in it, so I have yet to go to autocross yet. Still got to break the new clutch in, but I am just so like excited to go romp on it at like some kind of autocross. It just grips good. Even when you put the car in two-wheel drive mode, it's like a whole nother car, and it's just as fun as when it was in all-wheel drive mode. So I'd like to go, hit the autocross in both modes and see the difference. Daily it's a daily car. Like, you can daily this car. Maybe for me, I drove a lot of 240s that were, raced out, like seats and cages and such, but this car is very comfortable. Even the back seats. I sat in the back seat like day 2. My girlfriend tried to stop me from sleeping in the car. But I got to sit in the back seat for a long time. It's really comfortable. Like, you'd be surprised. Even when other people get in a car, they're like, this car's pretty comfortable, and it rides really good too. But if you want to be a race car driver in this thing, you can on the weekend. Like, it's an easy car to just daily and then take it to a track. That's so hard to say. Future plans for this thing. I like it classic. So any type of modification or anything has to be subtle. Sorry. Any mods I have to do have to be subtle, because I like the classic look. Maybe I'll put some rims on it sometime if I need some put some wider tires on here. Because traction, you need traction, because this thing's a monster. It'll get loose on you, and it's a driver's car, but it's not like a full race car system.
Nice.
Definitely use Montu Motors again. It was just so easy, and they're reputable. I've met everybody there. I trust them. I trust them with my cars. I trust them importing stuff. So hopefully they can give me another car. Maybe I need another job. I don't know. And then I can get some more cars. Hopefully my girlfriend will stay with me if I buy more cars. I'm definitely getting one more car. Ask them questions. Ask Montu Motors questions. If you have a question about, like, why is this car legal? What's the 25-year rule? Is there like basic maintenance questions or something? Just ask them. They'll help you. They'll help you till the end. I bought a car 3 months ago. Still can talk to them and ask them questions, and that's my suggestion.